start off by saying on my platform that we take grape very, very serious. On No Jumper, not so much. You know it's content or die over there. Now we have a host of No Jumper and a former host on a platform with 607 Unc Jalise saying that she was taken advantage of sexually by New Jersey rapper Skinny from the 9. Now let's bring in the character reputations, okay? Skinny from the 9 is one of those people who bad things just happen to him. I don't know what it is about him, but bad things happen to him. I seen when he first came out, he had snitching allegations. He's been shot. He's been jumped and his teeth knocked out. He's had facial paralyzation. I don't even know if that's a word, but his face was paralyzed at one point. It just seems like trouble follows him everywhere. And as far as Jalise, she is a intoxicated firecracker who's always getting into it with the men on No Jumper. On top of that, the reputation that I see them rebuttal back to her is that she's a heavy drug user. She's claiming blood. She's always saying blood like she's a gang member. They saying that her coochie done started gang wars. And they're saying that she don't take care of her kids like that. I'm not gonna say that that's the truth because I have no idea. These are just what their reputations are. But once those accusations came out, she would call in the No Jumper and give her side of the story.
Based on the narratives that were being pushed, but I was just like, whatever, I knew it wasn't true. Skinny, I never even knew who the Skinny was. I never even knew he existed. The day that popped up at Unc's house, he came with yelling. The day he came with yelling. I remember Blood pushed up on me and he was like, "You got the Wi-Fi?" I'm like, "I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the Wi-Fi. Maybe you could put your phone next to my phone." Because I was on the phone with my best friend and she can contest to that. I was on the phone with my best friend and I was like, "Maybe you could put your phone next to mine." Like, you know, so then he was like, "No, I think I need your number or whatever." And I was like, okay, like whatever. So then, like, boom. Yeah, like, oh, whatever. So you feel me? And my best friend was looking at me like he ain't slick. And I was like, yeah, he'll wear it, but whatever. Like, you feel me? I brushed it off. Later on that day, he left. When he left, I left. He texted me and he said, "Follow me on Instagram." And he texted Skinny from the 9. And so I was like, whatever. Like, you feel me? As soon as I go to my Instagram, he was like prioritized. You know how like it's prioritized by like your notoriety on Instagram. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I only have 20 minutes for the record. So yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to it.
No, that's good.
No, keep cooking.
No, but listen. So it was prioritized. I follow Blood, but I'm thinking Blood was like a gambler with fake followers because dude, all he do is promote gambling on his thing. I didn't know he was a rapper. I didn't know nothing. So people trying to say I'm cloud chasing, whatever the case may be. No, that's not the case. He came back 2 days later with Yella. When I pulled that, he was there. We were already drinking. I was already drinking. Everybody know I be getting drunk. I can't socialize not drunk. Boom, we're drinking. I was already drunk. When we leave, I couldn't drive because I was too drunk and I didn't want to, like, you feel me, risk getting a DUI. You feel me? We in Nevada. We in Las Vegas. So at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, somebody got to drive. And the plan was to go out with Yella, and Skinny was with Yella, so I'm like, fuck it. And then I'm like, who got their license? Skinny said he had his license. Boom. We end up going out. Skinny pulls up to like a gas station or a store. He pulls up to a store and he pulls money off of his car and he gives Yella some money. But then says he gave Yella the money. So when we pulled up to we pulled up to the club, we were supposed to take Yella to this club. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't under that impression.
Yellow pimple.
No, this is so much detail.
Listen, I wasn't supposed to take. Yella wasn't supposed to get dropped off by himself. We was all supposed to go to the club, but he went to the store to give Yella $100 to basically like to dip off and just leave me with him by myself. And if I'm lying, I'm fine. That's a fact. He gave Yella $100. To make Yella leave that night. Yella and Skinny ended up getting into it that night because Yella was telling Skinny he ain't no hoe. You're not finna try to bribe me into like leaving. You feel me? Like we all supposed to be like going out to the club, whatever. Like you on some weird. So boom.
So that part of the story was important to Jalise because what she's saying is that Skinny premeditated taking her to the house, paid King Yella off to go off to the club so they could have some one-on-one time. That's how she's taking it.
All this shit happened. Skinny and Yella end up getting into it. I'm still with Skinny though because Yella ended up going to the club. Somehow we back and forth. We end up at Skinny house. We end up at Skinny house. Everything, we end up walking inside. I remember walking around. This nigga had cameras all throughout his house. So there's cameras all throughout his house. Let me tell y'all something. I talk too much shit on the internet for me to even be sloppy like that. The nigga had too much cameras for me to even, like, come on now. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was drunk. I was probably like a little flirtatious. Everybody know how I am when I'm drunk, whatever the case may be. I'll be honest. I was drunk. I take accountability for that. But it was a time where I blacked out. You feel me? So Skinny's trying to send footage of like me walking around, like holding up my phone. I have those same videos of me walking around his house in my Snapchat.
What she's saying is that Skinny is sending out things to his friends, which he would think of as proof that she was very coherent, very willing, and it was consensual, whatever they did. One of the videos that he sent out is her with a cell phone out, recording them, you know, flirting, being flirtatious. And she's saying she's not denying that. She's not denying that she flirted with him. She's not denying anything of that nature. I ain't gonna lie, that proves absolutely nothing. That's just the truth. Now let's get back to the story.
So you're not proving no point there. I want to see what led up. I want to see from when I walked in all the way until I walked out of your house. I woke up the next morning with my bra unstrapped. When my bra was unstrapped, I was like, what the f? And I jumped up hella fast and I'm like, what time is it? And I was like, I gotta go. And I rushed out. I was still hella drunk because I was hungover. I was hella drunk. I blacked out. Don't even remember the rest of the night after me walking around doing the videos. So boom, I caught a nigga back and I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember nothing that happened that night. He like, oh, you making me feel weird. And so he ends up calling me back like, look, I'm throwing a barbecue for you. You can come over here. You know, I'm gonna spend time with you with your whoop. So I made it seem like I'm gonna pull up, end up not pulling up. So I end up texting the nigga like, I'm not gonna lie, I got all the messages. I end up texting like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like you took advantage of the situation. I was hella drunk. I don't remember what happened. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna take accountability for being drunk, but you gotta take accountability for you knowing that I was drunk and you kind of like, you know, acting on, because he was a fan. He knew me from No Jumper. The nigga knew me from the very beginning. I never knew who the f he was, so the nigga Ben knew who I was. So his whole, if he didn't have malicious intent that whole night, why did you pay Yella $100 to leave that night? Why did you get into it with Yella? Why did you drive me back to your house instead of just saying like, all right, look, boom, you feel me? I'm gonna take you over here to the content house. I'm gonna Uber back. His whole intentions was to do what he did that night. And then he's so scared. He telling everybody he finna kill himself, X, Y, and Z. Oh, can you call Jaleesa and tell her I'm on her side? But the whole time he's sending shit to 607 Unk. This 607 Unk is a liar. He's mad because I quit his platform. And then he's like, oh, you made me feel some type of way. Then he's like, if you don't come back here by 6 p.m., you're gonna force my hand. I'll make it to where you'll never come outside. This and that. I'm gonna drop the tape. Well, if you have the tape, that's against the law. He committed another crime. I did file a report. That's sexual assault because I was intoxicated. No, a woman that's intoxicated that blacks out under it's law. If I'm drunk as I black out and I'm intoxicated, nigga, and I don't know what the happened, I cannot get consensual consent. So yes, I filed a police report and I went to the hospital. Right after that, had to go get the full little kit because on my mama, I don't know if the nigga used a condom or not. Nigga, on my mama, you's a weirdo. You been a weirdo. The nigga now he chasing me all around, trying to get me to contact him, this and that. Brother, I don't have nothing to talk to you about. Brother, you's a weirdo. Brother, I'm gonna keep it 100. Ain't no real nigga drunk around me that don't even know me and push up on me. And a real nigga gonna be like, all right, look, you fall asleep on the couch, or here, I'm gonna give you a water bottle, or here, I'm gonna drop you off here, and I'm gonna Uber here. I done been around niggas drunk. I done been around DC drunk, nothing happened. I done been around AOF Nino drunk, nothing happened. I done been around niggas where I was drunk as fuck and nothing happened. Blood is a weirdo. He's thirsty for that's just what it is. And he did it. I didn't rape blood. I didn't, whatever. I might have been drunk, but that nigga's a weirdo, bro. He's a weirdo, and on my mama, I will have my damn motherfucking court. So everything he's sending to us, I hope he got ready for the detectives because they're gonna come. And when they finally do come and they look into this, I need everything to make sense because everybody's gonna be subpoenaed to court. I don't give a fuck, and I try so hard to keep this under the radar. The 607 got mad that I caught his platform, so now he wants to take it to the internet, and that's what the happened.
Okay, how do you react to the video that Unk posted that he purports as you basically denying that Skinny did anything wrong?
Listen, Yella, if you read the messages, I told him, I said, I take full accountability accountability for being drunk.
Yeah.
I never said you raped me. If you read the message, that's why I had to send the messages on my blood. I never said blood raped me, nigga.
Yeah.
Never said that, nigga. I was drunk. I take full accountability, and that was my fault, nigga. I walk out, get on the internet and say woo woo woo.
So basically, Skinny has his people doing an investigation. She's talking to them while they're recording the phone. And as you see, she references the situation not as rape, but she's referencing it to basically him taking advantage of her. What she needs to understand is, by Nevada law, that would still be rape. Nevada law says that rape is legally termed sexual assault under Nevada revised statuses. It is defined as subjecting another person to sexual penetration or forcing them to perform it on themselves, another person, or animal against their will. And I think they're saying against their will would be her blacking out, not being able to consent in somebody penetrating her, which is what she's claiming that happened with Skinny from the 9. Now, Skinny would also send out some video of Jaleese getting in the bed with him and kissing him on the lips, giving him a little peck, a little 1-2. And I'm gonna say this, dog. Save all of these videos for your lawyer. Send them to your lawyer. Do not send them out to your people. The last thing you want to do is frustrate somebody who deems themselves as a victim. But you got to make sure that you have your stuff, your ducks in a row for legal purposes. That's what matters the most, not public perception.
No, I denied because they were saying I was saying I got raped. I kept saying I never said I got raped. I said I got taken advantage of. That is considered sexual assault. When you don't remember,
if this goes to court, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a rape charge, right?
No, it ain't.
So that's what the detective said. The detective did say that if you were intoxicated and you didn't get consent, even though it's sexual assault, we look at it as rape. I said, I wouldn't say it's rape because I was drunk and I'm going to take accountability. I was drunk, but so basically like they got to do their investigation. Skinny got cameras all throughout his house. So if there was nothing wrong, if he didn't do anything out of pocket, I have pictures of my of the shoes that I was wearing. They were scraped all on the side. I think it was brand new shoes. They were scraped on the side. I got pictures of them. I got bruises on my legs. I have everything. I have proof of everything. So Skinny got proof and he's innocent, and it really like he really felt like I wasn't drunk or whatever the case may be. If there's nowhere in the video where I done passed out, this nigga fucking me while I'm passed out or none of that, then nigga he can present that to the detectives. Why are you sending shit to us? That's illegal. That's another crime within itself because you can't record somebody without their consent. And on top of that, can't send out video without their consent. That's another crime. And that's what the detective was saying when I followed up with the detective today. They said, dude is just racking up charges. If he really innocent, but why would he be sending out like the video without consent? All of that is illegal. Ain't doing nothing but digging a deeper hole for Skinny. And needs to shut the fuck up because this is an open investigation.
Now listen, I'm not a fan of Adam making this content, but also Jaleese and Skinny from the 9 are all contributing to this, so I guess they're consenting to make this content. But definitely where I think that Adam is letting things go too far is that he's letting Munchie B, who hates Jaleese, speak on this situation. And first of all, he's blind. Second of all, he's speaking on her because of his hate, and so he doesn't believe her instantly. He's getting the story from some people who weren't there. The only people that was there was Skinny from the 9 and Jaleese. And he's trying to tell her what really happened. You can't even see what's going on if they put the video in front of you, my boy. So I think that Adam should have shut him down because this could be some type of lawsuit on no jumper. How does this look in your HR department? How does this look for future women who want to be on your platform? You got to watch out what you're doing when it comes to the terms of grape and protecting your women employees.
Oh, hey, hold on. Yella said, I said, come with me. You didn't want to come. And you left. She said, yeah, you right. Yeah, I want to go party with the white people. Nigga, you got to up. You was drunk. Didn't nobody take that little crystal meth. You talking about? Didn't nobody take the crystal meth girl? Hey, bro, hey, you're lying, bro. The police would have been came already. What you mean? What you talking about? A rape kit, if it's by force, bro, you opened your legs and you just don't remember. You was drinking too much vodka. Shut the up. It's about Nevada. Nevada, bro, they got 0 tolerance on drugs out there, and you be on crystal meth. You going to the pen, bitch. Shut up. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, hey, look. Hey, if it's house so ghetto, why'd you taking your kids there? If the house so ghetto, why'd you taking your kids over there? If the house so ghetto, why'd you taking your kids over there? How the f you bringing your kids to No Jumper hungry and shit? Eating up Tam strawberries. Mango. No, the strawberries and the mangoes. Tam took the blame for our kids eating up all the mangoes.
Now let me say this, and I'm gonna end it right here. You see, back in the day, you could go out with a woman, or you could meet a woman. Both of y'all go home drunk, and y'all do adult things, and that wouldn't be considered great. That would be just 2 adults having fun. But we live in a day and age now where things are made more aware and the laws protect the women. And I'm not saying that she was great, and I'm not saying that she wasn't. What I'm saying is, for the men out there, especially the young men, because Skinny from the 9 is old enough to know, because he grew up in this era, that if you're gonna meet somebody, or if you're gonna have your first sexual encounter with somebody, it doesn't need to be when that person is drunk. I'm just being honest, because you can't trust it. She's saying that she gets drunk all the time when she's in social settings because she doesn't know how to be sober in social settings. So for that being only your second time meeting her, kind of y'all first time hanging out intimately, you kind of should have did what she exclaimed earlier, which is been a gentleman, laid her on the couch, asked her if she wanted some water, some food, and not had a sexual encounter with her. So you put yourself in this position, Skinny from the 9, because you should have been a gentleman in this situation, controlled your little mans, and you should have just waited. If it's real and she really into you, y'all would have had an opportunity to handle that. Maybe y'all could have at least discussed it before y'all went out and got drunk and y'all did that. And that would have protected you. As far as Jaleese, I'm not trying to victim blame you here, because if you were raped or sexually assaulted, whatever you want to call it, then that is wrong, and Skinny shouldn't have did that. But secondly, you should not be getting that drunk to the point where you're blacking out with somebody that you've only known for a certain amount of time, that you don't know personally, and you've only met them twice. You should not be going back. When you saw him argue with King Yella and pass him $100, you should have been like, hold up. I thought we was all staying together. Oh, we not? Hey, well, I need to get in the car with him, or I need to catch an Uber, or I need you to take me here. That should have been the conversation. Not you going pissy drunk back to his apartment. That's not what ladies do. So you got some stuff to work on yourself. I think that Skinny needs to hand over that footage to his lawyer, just in case something happens and he gets accused legally of something. And I think that Jaleese, you need to stay offline and let the police do their job. That's what I think in this situation. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that what I said was spot on? What do y'all think? Who's wrong in this situation? Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and we out, baby. Boom! BigJusLaFlare.
It's him.